1990 National Championship is underway. 40 racing laps to come. The world champion Wilson Hamilton will start as the favourite in 0-4, Stuart Donald, expert round Hensford Raceway, and some very, very quick cars behind. David Blair is the winner at Hensford this season. Gordon Bland won his heat last night in 3.56. He'll be worth watching. Tim Foxlow is always there or thereabouts. And then Jim Brown and Anthony Rogers certainly never way around here. And Stuart Donald is pushing the world champion as hard as he can, taking full advantage of that grid position. And Stuart Donald on the inside. And it's going to be rough and tough out there, these cars. The power ratio is very, very similar. Stuart Donald is doing all he knows. That back marker has really covered Stuart Donald now. That is no place for a novice to be in a race of this quality. And again, Stuart Donald comes again. When you take your chance on short circuit racing, back markers always will be a problem. They will never go away, and the race is in its very early stages. And the battle is drawn between the four fastest men on the circuit there. Wilson Hamilton, Stuart Donald, tracked in third, slipstreaming is David Bill, and Gordon Bland on the outside of the three, tucking in behind David Bill now. And refusing to lose touch is Tim Foxlow, who's there as well. But Stuart Donald has taken Wilson Hamilton. Now how will the world champion respond to this as the Hensford expert gets himself in front at an early stage? Stuart Donald has bided his time, and David Bill on the inside of David Bill, he means business as well. It looks like the four Hensford cars really do intend to make this a heck of an afternoon for the world champion, and Stuart Donald pulling away in the lead now. In very impressive style indeed in these early stages. Wilson Hamilton now knows that he has the fast man in front of him. He knows that there are two cars quite capable of upsetting the form books here this afternoon, right behind him. Still the lead with Stuart Donald. Wilson Hamilton is trying to close the gap, which refuses to do so. And David Bill will be a threat, as will Gordon Bland and Tim Foxlow. 10 yards back off this leading pack of contenders. They'll stay there, and he will wait for mistakes. And he will pick up on any car that gives him the chance to make progress. So the race still joined with the top four cars here. Stuart Donald is in 29, who muscled his way into the lead. Then Wilson Hamilton, David Bill still holding third. And Gordon Bland in his first season in Super Reds, holding this fourth spot to himself. So Stuart Donald it is. With about 15 laps gone now, he holds the lead. 20 yards in front of second place, Wilson Hamilton. David Bill has tried once to make an impression on the world champion. It looks like he's going to buy this time. Possibly wait for a little bit of traffic to develop in front of him and try and get a decent outside or inside line. But Stuart Donald picks his way through the traffic at the moment. The 29 car in the lead. That man is a very determined person this afternoon on this long sprint. 29 it is. Wilson Hamilton 0-4. Then David Bill in car number 2 in what has been a very, very impressive season. And Gordon Bland now trying to close up as the cars do in traffic. Wilson Hamilton now back in touch with Stuart Donald, right behind him, as they hit the back markers. And Stuart Donald it is that fits his car in that gap, and Wilson Hamilton on the inside trying to take advantage of the back markers, and Stuart Donald might get the better racing line, and he should do it on his outside. Now can David Bill make advantage of that? I wonder. Still Stuart Donald it is. He has to contend with Antonio Mazzulla on the inside line, and Wilson Hamilton picks his way through. So the first two cars, and Gordon Bland into third place now. Gordon Bland took advantage of that situation to go third. And again, the racetrack opens up for the leading cars, and Stuart Doyle can try and prove that his engine is the one on the day that has the power, but Wilson Hamilton trying to close him down again. And it's going to be clear track for both drivers at the halfway stage. Stuart Doyle, it is, for 15 laps, holding off the attention of Wilson Hamilton. He knows he has already half the race done, and Wilson Hamilton knows what he has to do. He has one man in particular that he has to deal with to make himself champion of all that surrounds him in this particular category. Gordon Bland in third place now, 10 yards off the leading two. And David Bill will have a lot of work to do to close the gap on the front three cars. Next is Tim Foxlow in 144. Tim Foxlow is trying to prove that he can compete with these top three drivers. It's Stuart Doyle, Wilson Hamilton glued to his rear end, and Gordon Bland having closed again with the front two cars. He knows what it's like to be a world champion as well as a national champion. And it's Gordon Bland on the inside of Wilson Hamilton, making a move now. The inside line is Stuart Doyle, still in front of the pair of them. The race for second place developing here between Gordon Bland and Wilson Hamilton. These three cars it is, with Tim Foxlow and David Bill waiting for any mistake that happens. But these are the 1, 2, 3. Stuart Doyle, Gordon Bland by a bonnet from Wilson Hamilton, and Gordon Bland goes second. Now, if this is a piece of tactics from Gordon Bland, we will soon find out, because Stuart Doyle has proved that he had the racing speed that he needed for Wilson Hamilton without even contending with Gordon Bland, who is a bit of a mystery package when it comes to the big championships. We know his car will be good. It's been proven over the years that he'll have the engine, but is it that good? Can it win a national championship? As again he closes with Stuart Doyle right down on the leading man. Wilson Hamilton now in the position of playing catch-up in third place, which he does, and David Bill is closing again in fourth place, and Tim Foxlow is 20 yards back on these leading four cars. It'll be 10 laps to go, it'll be 3/4 of the race run, and then it is going to get very, very, very interesting. Stuart Doyle sits tight in the lead. Wilson Hamilton on the outside again of Gordon Bland. But again, Gordon Bland fights him off and maintains the second place, and again Wilson Hamilton will come on the outside. Stuart Doyle still taking that red line into the East Bend, and Gordon Bland still in the second place, and Wilson Hamilton knows that the laps are running out and tries to close them down again. Stuart Doyle on the, so far what can be described as his race of the season, still holds them. It's Gordon Bland second, it's Wilson Hamilton third, it's David Bill in the tour car in fourth place, and Tim Foxlow in 144. Those are the contenders. As Stuart Doyle again takes them into the East Bend, Gordon Bland still glued into second place, and Wilson Hamilton still in third. 6 laps to come, and Wilson Hamilton on the inside line, brought by Matt Markham, which has not helped his cause at all, as he came in behind Mark Loveland, who did nothing but hold him back. So he has to start all over again as Stuart Doyle starts the race for home. Onto the leaderboard, it's onto the marker boards with 4 to go this time. Stuart Doyle clear now of Gordon Bland. Could this be a big win for Stuart Doyle as he gets 4 to go this time, and Gordon Bland will try and close him down. Wilson Hamilton, the world champion, still in third place, and the cars are equally spaced down the back straight and into the West Bend. 3 racing laps for Stuart Doyle. The back marker pulls clear to let them through, and Gordon Bland snarls after him again, and Wilson Hamilton tries to close him down. But Stuart Doyle knows what he has to do. He's got a little bit of traffic in front of him. He's got a couple of laps to go, that's all. And Gordon Bland puts his foot down down to try and close him down. Will these three back markers make it a very, very interesting last lap as Gordon Bland closes. He comes in for his last chance to do something. Goes into the outside line. This back traffic here could be crucial. What's going to happen? This and they pull in again, and the back markers are all over the place. Stuart Donald picks his way through. Wilson Hamilton on the inside. It'll be Stuart Donald from Gordon Bland and Wilson Hamilton. Then comes David Bell from Tim Foxlow. And the national championship came into a nail-biting finale as Stuart Donald. Circumstances on that last lap. That pack of back markers it was, but Stuart Donald, after 38 of the hardest laps he's driven in 1990, 2 in pursuit and 48 in the lead, has pulled it off. Gordon Bland, meritorious first season, second in the national, and Wilson Hamilton, the world champion, can only sit and reflect on what was one hell of a national championship. And Stuart Donald, one hot and bothered driver, he's been here before. He's had his ups and downs through the course of the season. But I always say that no matter what you do during a season, when it matters, that's when the drivers prove themselves. And it's all smiles, a cracking victory. Gordon Bland pointing an accusing finger there, and Wilson Hamilton on a trip over the water to a circuit where his known success is in the frame as well. A tremendous 1990 national championship. Hard fought over 40 of those laps by 5 extremely quick cars, and the 3 in the frame were the 3 that matters.
The world champion 04 Wilson Hamilton. Second place goes to a man who I think a lot of you know from quite a few years ago. 356, Gordon Bland, ex-Hot Rod world champion, and what a good race he drove this afternoon. But the winner, and quite an emphatic winner really, for the whole race was 29, Stuart Donald. We'd like to thank Waltham Services for sponsoring this particular national championship. We'll just have a quick word with Stuart when the photographs have been taken, see what his thoughts were on that race. Stuart, what do you think?
Well, it was certainly a hard race, and when I saw Gordon coming up behind as well, I was sure he was going to get past, because I shot my tyres getting past Wilson early on that oil.
Yes, it looked quite a hard tussle to get past Wilson. I personally thought that once Wilson had gone in lead, you were going to find it very, very hard to pass the current world champion.
Yeah, so did I, but he seemed to be taking a bit of a wide line, and I managed to squeeze through. So,
were I right in suspecting that your tyres were going off a little bit at the end, because you looked as if you had a few problems in the last 5 or 6 laps?
Yeah, as I say, I gave my tyres a lot of stick for the first few laps getting past Wilson, and I had to ease off a bit after that.
Very good win, I think a very well-deserved win, Stuart. Well done. Stuart Donald, 1990 National Super Rod Champion. So here they go. Wilson Hamilton, Gordon Bland,